Take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And it gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 88 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Prescott. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field ready for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go back to Carson here on second. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Thomas has got it. Complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Prescott off play action. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
One thing you're open for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good-headed scheme going.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
7 yards to pick up there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. from the 36. Wilson, and his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Carson the first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Myers' kick is good, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Prescott looks to throw on first. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 24, Prescott. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. To the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Prescott now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's third and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And Washington able to make this a close game again. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it's going to be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Dak Prescott of the offense, down by 12, just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Dak. Pass complete, Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Gets this to Gibson, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now Prescott. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Dak steps away to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.